Recession, recession, recession. Okay, so let's talk about that. The Australian recession that never was. A lot of people said that we were in a recession and it was widely reported. At the time, I really didn't feel convinced by it because the stock market was going up. There was a range of factors that looked quite strong that do not appear in a recession. And happily, Alan Kohler from the ABC, Channel 2 in Australia, has confirmed on Thursday last week in his little 2-minute slot on the ABC News that it wasn't a recession. So there we go, because household disposable income went up, not down. And that's completely contrary to what a recession is. It was a government mandated shutdown, which I've been saying for a while, not a recession. And that's important because a recession is something that you can't really turn on and off with the government pumping money in. You shouldn't do that. The government shouldn't intervene in the marketplace like that. However, where you've got a government mandated shutdown, that's on the government. And the government has to pay full freight, I'm afraid. Because government frustration of contracts, which is the simplest way to explain it, is on the government. The government has to pay. That's just the reality. So it is important, whether it's a recession or a government mandated shutdown. It's the latter, and the government has to pay. And there isn't really a way of getting around that. And simply waiting for some post-recession forces to act and work and bring down unemployment, I don't think that's good enough. I think that's problematic. And Paul Keating recently has spoken about the Reserve Bank's slowness to act over the past 25-odd years, 30-odd years, which is probably fair comment. And fair comment also, either they were taking a high priest's approach to the currency, to the Australian dollar, and the money stock, of course, the money supply. But the reality is also, to some extent, it's what the role of the Reserve Bank is. But here, well, it's not a recession, it's a government-mandated shutdown, so the government needs to put the fiscal response in place to restart the economy, and that's a lot more than what you would normally see in a recession. But there does need to be coordination with the Reserve Bank, and that's a bit of a missing link in terms of monetary policy that the Reserve Bank comes out with. And of course, with saving